How many times have you woken up in the middle of the night with your heart heavy? How many times have you pretended you were okay when inside you were screaming for help? How many times have you thought, I can't carry all of this alone anymore? If you're exhausted, if you're at your limit, if you feel like you're about to collapse at any moment, then this message is for you, because right now, God is watching you, and He has something urgent to tell you. Don't leave. Because in the next few minutes, something is going to be lifted from your shoulders. Something you've been carrying alone for far too long. Stay until the end. Your life will never be the same. My son, my daughter, I need you to stop right now. Stop running. Stop trying to be strong. Stop pretending everything is fine, because I'm watching you. And I know exactly what's happening. I know you're carrying things that no one sees. I know you smile during the day and cry at dawn. I know you keep your composure in front of people, but when you're alone, you fall apart. I know you're exhausted in a way that sleep can't fix. I saw when you tried to fix that problem and failed. I saw when you made plans and everything crumbled. I saw when you trusted someone and were betrayed. I saw every tear you hid in the bathroom. I saw every sleepless night you spent worrying, and I know why you keep carrying it alone. I know you're afraid of disappointing people. I know you grew up believing that asking for help is weakness. I know you think you need to handle everything. I know you're afraid to admit you can't do it anymore. But today I came to break that lie. I came to tell you that you weren't created to be invincible. You weren't created to carry the world on your shoulders. You were created to be a son, to be a daughter. And children rest in their father's arms. I meet you weak. I embrace you weak. I lift you up weak. Because my strength is perfected in your weakness. And today, now, in this moment, I came to take what has been stealing your sleep, what has been making your soul sick, what has been destroying your peace. You don't need to pretend with me anymore. I already know everything, and even knowing, I'm still here. I'm still loving you. I'm still give it to me. Let me carry this for you. Now, I'm going to talk about something that's suffocating you, the lack of money, the debts, the bills that don't add up, the payment that's due, and you don't know where it's going to come from. My son, my daughter, I know you're financially desperate. I know you've done the math over and over. I know you've cut everything you could cut. I know you've worked beyond your strength and it still wasn't enough. I saw when you cried because you couldn't buy what your child asked for. I saw when you pretended you weren't hungry so others could eat. I saw when you had to lie that you didn't have time when the truth was you didn't have money. And I know you feel humiliated. I know you feel like a failure. I know you avoid answering the phone. I know you're ashamed to tell anyone. I know you carry this alone because you think no one will understand. But I need you to understand something today. Your financial situation doesn't define your worth. The lack of money doesn't mean I abandoned you. Debts are not a permanent sentence over your life. Because I am the God who multiplies. I am the God who opens doors. I am the God who provides in ways you can't imagine. And I'm telling you now, stop carrying this anguish alone. Do you remember the widow of Zarephath? She only had a handful of flour. It was the last meal before dying of hunger. But when she trusted me, I multiplied. The flour didn't run out. The oil didn't dry up. I haven't changed, my son. I haven't changed, my daughter. I'm still the God of provision. But I need you to give this to my hands. I need you to trust that I have a way you haven't seen yet. Your debts won't destroy you. The lack won't be permanent because I'm already moving situations in your favor. I'm already preparing people to help you. I'm already opening paths of provision. So now, say with me, Lord, I give my finances into your hands. I trust that you are my provider, and when you give it, something will change. Peace will return. Desperation will lose its power. Now, I'm going to talk about another burden that's weighing on you, the illness. The pain that won't go away, the diagnosis that scared you, the body that's failing, the health that's slipping through your fingers. My son, my daughter, I know you're afraid. I know you wake up in pain and go to sleep in pain. I know you've been to doctors and they can't find a solution. I know you've taken medicines that don't work. I saw when you received the diagnosis and the world collapsed. I saw when you left the doctor's office without strength to drive. I saw when you got home and didn't have the courage to tell anyone. I saw when you locked yourself in the room and cried until you had no more tears. And I know you're afraid of getting worse, afraid there's no cure, afraid of becoming a burden to your family, afraid of leaving the people you love. This fear has paralyzed you. This fear has kept you from living. I saw every time you pretended you were okay so you wouldn't worry anyone. I saw when you smiled through the pain. I saw when you got out of bed without strength because you had to keep going. But today I need you to hear this. I am the same God who healed the blind man. I am the same God who raised Lazarus. I am the same God who made the paralytic walk, and I haven't changed. My power hasn't diminished. Sometimes healing comes instantly. Sometimes it comes progressively. Sometimes I use doctors. And sometimes the greatest healing isn't of the body, but of the soul that learns to trust me even in pain. Because my son, my daughter, I didn't promise you would never get sick, but I promised I would be with you. I promised my grace would be sufficient. I promised you wouldn't go through this alone, so stop carrying the fear of illness alone. Stop trying to control something beyond your control. Give this to my hands, the diagnosis, the pain, the fear, the treatment. Give it all. Say now, Lord, my body is in your hands. I trust that you are my healer, and when you give it, peace will come. Maybe healing comes immediately, maybe progressively, but peace always comes. Now, I'm going to touch on the deepest pain, broken relationships, the marriage that's ending, the children who have drifted away, the family that has become a war zone, the people who betrayed you. My son, my daughter, I know you carry emotional pain that no one sees. I know you cry in the silence of the night for people who are gone. I know you look at that empty chair and feel your chest tighten. I saw when that person you loved betrayed you. I saw when you gave your best and weren't valued. I saw when you reached out your hand and were rejected. I saw when you opened your heart and were deeply wounded, and I know you tried to fix it. I know you've asked for forgiveness 1,000 times. I know you've tried to talk and were ignored. I know you've done everything in your power and nothing worked. I saw when you had to make the hardest decision, when you had to walk away from someone you love because staying was destroying yourself. I saw when you had to set boundaries even with your heart bleeding, but I also saw your mistakes. I saw when you hurt without realizing. I saw when you were too harsh. I saw when you didn't know how to love the right way. And still, I don't condemn you, because I know you're human. I know you hurt because you're hurting. And today I need to tell you something liberating. You can't carry relationships alone. You can't force anyone to forgive you. You can't make anyone change. You can't control other people's feelings. What you can do is give it to my hands. Give that person who hurt you. Give that relationship that seems impossible. Give that family that has become a battlefield. Because I specialize in restoring what's broken. I specialize in healing emotional wounds. I specialize in reconciliation I specialize in impossible miracles. Do you remember Joseph? He was betrayed by his brothers, sold as a slave, spent years suffering, but I was with him. And in the end, I not only restored him, I used him to save the same family that rejected him. I'm still doing this today. I'm still restoring impossible relationships. I'm still healing deep wounds. I'm still doing miracles in destroyed families. But I need you to give it. Give that person who hurts you. Give that rebellious child. Give that marriage that seems finished, and trust that I will do the impossible. And I also ask you something. Forgive, even if the person hasn't asked. Even if they don't deserve it. Forgive, not for the person, but for you, because forgiveness sets you free. Forgiveness takes the weight off your shoulders. Say now, Lord, I give this relationship into your hands. I forgive. I release. I trust you. And when you do this, something will be broken. A chain will be severed, and you'll breathe again. Now, I need to talk about the tiredness you hide. That tiredness that sleep can't fix. That deep tiredness of the soul. That tiredness that makes you wake up already exhausted. My son, my daughter, I know you're tired, not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually, mentally. You're tired of fighting, tired of trying, tired of resisting. I saw when you said, I can't take it anymore. I saw when you thought about giving up on everything. I saw when you felt so exhausted that you didn't even have strength to pray. I saw when you reached your limit. And I know why you're like this. Because you've been carrying burdens that aren't yours. Because you've been trying to be strong for everyone. Because you've been putting others' needs before your own. But today I came to give you an order. Rest, stop, breathe, surrender. Because you weren't created to live at this pace. You weren't created for this constant pressure. You weren't created to carry the world. Do you remember when I called my disciples and said, "Come and rest"? Because I knew they were exhausted. And if I, who am God, recognize the importance of rest, who are you to think you don't need it? My son, my daughter, have you been seeking me? Or have you just been trying to solve everything alone and then asking me to bless your plans? Because there's a huge difference between seeking my will and just asking for blessings on your ways. I want you to learn to rest in me. It's not just physical rest. It's rest for the soul. It's stopping trying to control everything. It's stopping worrying about what's beyond your reach. When I tell you to rest, it doesn't mean crossing your arms. It means doing your part and trusting that I'll do mine. You plant and I give the growth. You take the steps and I open the paths. The problem is you've been trying to be God of your own life. You've been trying to have control over everything. You've been trying to predict everything, plan everything, solve everything, and you're killing yourself in the process. But you don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to know the end of the story. You don't need to have everything planned, because I already know, I already planned, I already prepared. I just need you to trust. So now, breathe deeply, slowly, feel the air coming in, feel your heart beating. And remember, while you breathe, I'm taking care of you. While your heart beats, I'm sustaining your life. And if I take care even of your breathing, if I sustain even your heartbeats, do you really think I'm going to abandon you in difficulties? Do you really think I won't take care of you? No, my son. No, my daughter. I'm here. I've always been here. And I'm going to carry what you can't. I'm going to solve what seems impossible. But I need you to give it, to trust, to rest. Say now, Lord, I give you my tiredness. I rest in you. And when you say this, something will change. Peace will start to return. Lightness will start to arrive. Because you're not alone anymore. Now the most important moment has arrived. The moment of delivery. Because my son, my daughter, I can talk all day about carrying your burdens. But if you don't deliver, nothing will change. And I know why you hesitate. I know that you are afraid to let go. I know you think that if you let go of everything, it will all fall apart. I know you were taught that depending on others is weakness, but today I came to break that lie. Surrendering is not weakness. Surrender is wisdom. Surrendering is not giving up. To surrender is to trust in someone who has more power than you. Surrendering is not losing control. It's recognizing that you never really had control. So now, at this very moment, I want you to do something simple yet powerful. Open your hands. Literally, look at them. These hands that have been trying to hold everything, these tired hands, hurt from carrying so much, visualize with me. In your open hands is everything you have been carrying. The debts, the diseases, the broken relationships, the worries, the fears, everything is there. Now raise those hands up. For me, and delivered. Let go. Let it fall into my hands. Because my hands are bigger, my hands are stronger. My hands were nailed to the cross precisely to carry what you cannot. Say with me, Lord, I entrust my debts into your hands. You are my provider. Say, Lord, I entrust my illnesses into your hands. You are my doctor. Say, Lord, I entrust my relationships into your hands. You are my restorer. Say, Lord, I entrust my weariness into your hands. You are my rest. Do you feel the weight lifting? Do you feel the lightness coming? This is not imagination. It's real. When you truly deliver, I truly receive. And when I receive, I carry. And when I carry, you rest. But I need to warn you. After you give it up, the enemy will try to make you take it back. He will bring thoughts of doubt. He will make you question if I am taking care of things. And when that happens, remember this moment. Remember that you have surrendered. And declare, I have already entrusted this to God. It's no longer mine to carry. It's His to resolve. Delivery is not a one-time moment. It's a daily choice. Every day you will have to choose. Will I carry it alone or will I let God carry it? And every day I will receive it again. But the more you practice, the easier it gets. The more you experience relief, the less you will want to go back to the burden. The more you rest in me, the less you will want to return to exhaustion. So now, seal this delivery. Say, I choose not to carry this alone anymore. I choose to trust in God. I choose to rest. And when you say that, something spiritual happens. A genuine transfer. What was upon you is now upon me, and I am fully capable of carrying it. Now that you have delivered, I will give you something in return. I will give you my promises. Not empty promises, but specific promises for each area you have surrendered. For you who delivered the finances, I promise I will supply all your needs according to my riches in glory. I did not promise wealth, but I promised that you won't go without. I promised that the bread will be on your table. I promised that I will take care of it. And more, I promised to teach you financial wisdom. I will show you where to cut expenses. I will teach you to differentiate between need and desire. I will prepare you for when abundance arrives. Because the problem isn't always the lack of money. Sometimes it's a lack of wisdom. And I promise to give you wisdom. I promise to teach you. I promise to guide you to paths of provision that you never imagined. For you who have surrendered to illness, I promise I am the Lord who heals you. I did not promise that you will never get sick, but I promise to be with you in sickness. I promise that my grace is sufficient. Maybe I will heal instantly. Maybe progressively. Maybe I'll give you the strength to cope with the limitation. But one thing you can be sure of, I will not abandon you. I will be at every appointment, in every exam, in every pain. For you who have given up on relationships, I promise, I make all things new. I didn't promise that the person will change the way you want, but I promise that I will work on her heart. I promise that I will heal her wounds. And I promise restoration, maybe not in the way you imagined, maybe not in the time you want, but I promise to restore. I will restore relationships. I will restore families. I will restore marriages. And even if some people don't come back, I promise to bring new people into your life, people who will value you, people who will truly love you, people who will walk by your side. For you who have surrendered to fatigue, I promise, come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. I did not promise a life without challenges, but I promised rest amid the challenges. I promised peace in the midst of the storm, and I promised to teach you to live at a sustainable pace. I will teach you to say no. I will teach you to set boundaries. I will teach you that resting is not a sin. I will teach you balance. All these promises are real. All of them are for you. All of them are being activated now. Because I don't lie. I don't fail. I don't forget. What I promise, I deliver, always. Now I need to give you practical instructions. Because surrendering is just the beginning. But you need to learn to live differently. You need to learn not to carry everything alone every day. First instruction, every morning, before anything else, give your day to me. Say, Lord, this day is yours. My worries are yours. My plans are yours. I trust. That takes 30 seconds. But it changes everything. Second instruction, when a worry comes, when anxiety comes, when fear comes, do not hold it in. Deliver it immediately. Say, Lord, I deliver this now, and breathe, and trust, and let go. Don't wait for the worry to grow. Don't let anxiety take over. Don't let fear paralyze you. Deliver immediately. Because the faster you deliver, the less weight you carry. Third instruction, every night before you sleep, give thanks. Thank me for what I did. Thank me for who I am. Thank even for the difficult things, because you know I am using everything for your good. Gratitude changes the heart. Gratitude opens doors. Gratitude attracts my presence. When you give thanks, you acknowledge that I am acting. And this strengthens your faith. Fourth instruction, read my word. It doesn't have to be much. It can be a chapter. It could be a verse. But read. Because my word is nourishment for your soul, and a nourished soul does not crumble easily. My word will remind you of my promises. It will strengthen you on difficult days. It will guide you in important decisions. It will give you peace in moments of anxiety. Fifth instruction, talk to me. During the day, in the car, at work, at home. Talk to me like you would talk to a friend. Tell me how you're feeling. Ask me what to do. Ask me for help. Because I want to be involved in every detail of your life. Not just in crises, but in everything. I want to be part of your routine. I want to be your best friend. I want to walk by your side every day. When you do these things, when you live this way, you will notice something wonderful. Life will become lighter. The problems continue, but they no longer destroy you. The difficulties keep appearing, but you have peace amidst them, because I did not promise a life without problems. But I promise to be with you in all your problems. And my presence makes all the difference. My presence transforms the impossible into the possible. My presence transforms despair into hope. This is your new path. Don't waste it. Don't go back. Don't give up. Because I won't give up on you. I never gave up. And I will never give up. Now, before we wrap up, I need to seal everything that has been done here. I need to seal the delivery. I need to seal the promises. I need to seal the transformation so that the enemy does not steal, so that doubts do not destroy. So declare with me, declare with faith, declare with conviction. Declare out loud, declare, I no longer carry alone. God carries for me. Declare, my debts are in God's hands. He is my provider. Declare, my illnesses are in God's hands. He is my doctor. Declare, my relationships are in God's hands. He is my restorer. Declare, my weariness is in God's hands. He is my rest. Declare, I trust in God. I rest in God. I hope in God. Declare, what was impossible for me is possible for God. Declare, I am no longer the same person. I was transformed today. Declare, from today on, I live differently. I surrender. I trust. I rest. Do you feel the power of these statements? Do you feel how they are sealing your new reality? This is real. This is powerful. This is changing the atmosphere around you. Keep this moment in your heart. Remember the relief that came when you surrendered. Remember the peace that came when you trusted, because on difficult days you will need to remember. You will need to remember that you are not alone. You will need to remember that you gave up. You will need to remember my promises. You will need to remember that I am here, always. My son, my daughter, go in peace. Go in peace. Go confidently. Because you are no longer alone. You never were. You just needed to stop carrying it alone. I bless you now. I cover you with my peace. I envelop you with my presence. I strengthen you with my strength. And I promise you the days to come will be better. I love you more than you can imagine, more than you understand. And this love will never end. It will never fail. It will never abandon you. Rest in me. Trust me. Hand it over to me. Because I am your father. And a father carries his child. Always. If this word has touched your heart deeply, if you felt God speaking directly to you, if something has changed inside you, so I need to ask you something. Share this video with someone who is carrying the load alone, with someone who is exhausted, with someone about to give up, because this word can save someone's life. It might be exactly what someone needs to hear today. Leave your like. It's not just a button. It's a sign that this message needs to reach more people. It's a way of saying, this word changed something in me and it needs to change in other lives too. Subscribe to the channel, because this channel is about transformation. It's about encounters with God. It's about words that change lives. And every week there is a new message waiting for you. In the comments, write, I no longer carry alone. This public declaration will further seal your commitment. It will strengthen your faith. And it will be a testimony to others who are reading. And if you want, share in the comments what God changed in you today. What burden did you give up? What did you feel? Because your testimony can encourage someone to also surrender. May the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, guard your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. May you have days of rest, days of peace, days of victories that are only possible when you let God carry you. Until the next video, and remember, not alone you will be. God is with you. Always. Amen.